Rotary Club, and this is our major fundraising event that we hold each year, Labor Day weekend. This bike ride we assumed from another organization, from the Episcopal Church 4 years ago, and we've tried to grow it each year. We have grown it each year numbers-wise. We've been fortunate with our weather every year. One thing we did this year that was different than we had 2 pelotons to go out. The first peloton is the group of riders that are more experienced riders that try to do this 100 miles in under 4 hours. And they did, in fact, do that today, and I don't know how. Because I was on a motorcycle leading them, me and 2 other motorcycles. We block intersections, we make sure they don't have to worry about which way to turn. And our peloton group, our first group this year, I think we only started out with about 14 or 15. Last year we started out with 50 plus. And but this year, and they whittled down fast. I know by the time we had got 10 miles out, we had already lost 3. Total for today registered was, I think it was 963. Now that includes our 2 pelotons, but out in the lead peloton like that in the front, of course I'm early enough I get to see the the countryside's really pretty that time of the morning, and it certainly was this time. And watching those guys behind me on the bicycles, I'm always impressed and certainly amazed at the training I know they've had to endure to reach that level of competition. And I mean, they're just at it the whole time. I mean, at 25 miles an hour for 100 miles on a bicycle astonishes me. Easy enough on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
But they were just great at that. And then I know our mass 100 milers that left at 7. I think there was probably over 700 of those. I'm not sure what the numbers were. And if you've never seen that, you need to just come out sometime, even if you're not a rider, and just look at that. And so you'll see this, I'm sure. And Gary, I'm sure you probably. It's pretty amazing,
impressed.
isn't it?
I was impressed.
It'll get your attention. It takes a lot of work. We've got a small club of 30 members is about what we maintain. We're growing all the time, though, trying to grow. But we do get a lot of volunteers from here in town. Some volunteer groups. We had a fraternity that helped us. We had the police department from Austin P helped us this year, because there are spots out on the course that are dangerous. When we cross Highway 79 3 times, and those of you that travel Highway 79, that's a racetrack a lot of the times. And so we've got people out there, helping to block traffic. We have signage on the road warning the motor vehicles. This year we had 8 rest stops scattered out throughout the course. And of course, each of those places we have our volunteers and people that help us with that, and a captain from the Rotary Club. But we'll have water and Gatorade, bananas and sandwiches and crackers and things that the riders that aren't in a hurry can stop and take a break. The fast guys, they don't even stop. They got the water on their back.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a great ride.
Yeah.
How did you guys do it in the wind? Is that what knocked you around?
Yeah, especially in the group whittled down. With 2 hours to go, it had whittled down to, it was just 3 people. So when we made the turn coming back around, we lost everybody. And so, the 3 of us had to ride 50 miles. And the turning point is really where the wind got really cross. And
the last 50 was worse.
Yeah, I would say that middle, 25.
The middle was the worst.
Yeah, the 50 to 75.
I'm just glad I read on the website this week saying that after you get to like mile 75, it was all downhill. or if you can get there, it's all good, so. And it kind of was, I mean, after 75 miles, you were just.
It was better. But 50 to 75, the wind was really eating us, and with only 3 guys, and really 2.5, I only count as a half.
In a bunch, trying to
yeah.
that's tough to do, and it was just 3.
But we kept good time and worked together good, and the guys did a really good job as always with the motorcycles.
The Yankees held together.
Yeah.
That's a big one too.
Good.
Yeah, excellent.
But,
What's the best time you've done on 100 miles in the past?
Really haven't done many centuries, just race, you know. And
Okay.
so 357.
I did this last year. I think we did
That's
about the
excellent.
same time.
Excellent. Yeah.
Came last year, and I think we did 356. But we had a bigger group.
Right.
This year they split it up, and that was only maybe 10 of us that started out. 10.
And there wasn't a big crowd, maybe
10 or
12,
15,
14, not
yeah.
even more than that.
Yeah, we expected more people to start out with.
And we did too. I think we scared them off with all the, you better be able to do this and do that. We're going to lighten up a little next time.
But it was good. I think I did it last year when they had a big group, and there was I think if you have at least a group of people that know how to ride in a rotating pace line, you can keep the average speed up. Last year we had, some people who, didn't quite get it, and I think the first hour was a little slow until it got whittled down. So I think it's a good idea having two groups, but probably get more people next year maybe. But
Yeah,
it was fun.
It's brand new this time around.
We'll talk it up.
Great, appreciate that.
Make sure you guys.
Where are you all from? Let's start over here.
I'm from Knoxville.
Knoxville?
Yeah, I ride for Knox Fellow and the Melting Pot,
Uh-huh.
and we're all from different places.
What's your,
except
just
Sean.
give us your name and where you're from.
Kent Bostic. Yeah,
He's a stud.
Yeah.
I went to the Olympics in 1996.
Oh,
Atlanta, got ninth place.
great.
I have 2 Pan Am gold medals,
Wow.
a couple of world records.
Wow, that's super.
He's been around the block before.
More masters.
Oh, glad to have you. We got to get you back here each year. We're going to break this one.
Well,
Getting close.
right, a tandem is not really a record that individual riders can compete against.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because they have a mechanical advantage, and really you should keep separate records, one for tandems and one
Good point. We'll make sure we list it that way.
for regular riders.
We'll put a star next to theirs. I think you're right about that.
Because
Yeah,
you
here
can
we go.
put whoever won on the tandem, and they'll probably just be average on a road bike.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, appreciate that. I think what they did help us though was the pace that time.
Yeah.
They pushed the rest of the crowd pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
I'm Sean Hurd, and I live right outside of Knoxville in Lenore City. I'm actually Kent's neighbor. I live about 1 mile, 2 miles away. And ride for Gran Fondo out of Nashville. So, first time here, so hope to come back and we'll get the record.
Yeah, we'll do it October
If you
next.
stop the wind,
Yeah.
we're good to go.
My name's Clark Klingenpill. I live down in Franklin, and I also ride for Gran Fondo. Lynn does a good job with everybody, but I did this last year, and wanted to come up and do it again. They had done such a wonderful job. It was the best organized event I'd race or ride or whatever I had ever done. And I've been riding bikes for 16 years, so did a really good job, and was very impressed and had fun.